You guys have sent me over 200 to 300 avatars review, and this is episode 3 of going over your Hytale avatars and letting you know what you need to improve, ranking some of the best avatars as well as some of the worst. We're gonna get right into it. We're starting off with this one. Oh, that's the wrong scene. We're starting off with this one, and I don't know if this can get any more generic, but I can't lie, it's not that bad. We're gonna rank them all 1 through 10. I mean, as a default character, there's nothing really wrong with it. You remind me of the Mexican twins from the Breaking Bad series. You know what I mean? You look like, I don't know what they're called. They're not the Salamanca brothers, because that's, is it? What are the twins from Breaking Bad called? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, no. This is what are they called? Oh, it is the Salamanca twins. Wait, hold on, I got the name right. Yeah, you can't tell me this is not a Salamanca twin. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that you tried to make a character from Breaking Bad, and I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10. If it's not a character from Breaking Bad and it's just your character, I assume you're trying to model yourself after real life, then it's probably like a 5 out of 10. It's like as average as it gets. But W Breaking Bad reference. Then we got Kelia. Now, I've seen this avatar a lot in the Discord, and I think there's better versions of it, but as a skin on its own, it's very good. I think this is a solid 8 or 9. It has all the right details. It has so many like little details, but they don't distract, and I think that's the most important. Even the fact that you have the blue tiara and the green like little dots here from the Cursebreaker set, it's still around the similar color theme. You have a broken tethered here cape, which adds to the detailing. There's a lot of detail in this, and I think that's nice. You even added like, look, the little earrings. That's something, you know, you didn't have to add, but you decided to add it. This is a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. A good masterclass of how to detail your skin. Tried my best to make a skeleton themed guy with standard gear. Okay, so we actually have a theme here, given a little context. And it looks like a generic pirate, and I'm trying to think, something's like off here. I feel like it's not giving aura, but I don't know. Let me think about this. What do you think, chat? Maybe no beard. That's it, you don't have a beard. Give yourself a big gray beard, and then you're set. Right now, I think you're a 6, but I think you can easily go to a 7, 8. If you give yourself a beard. Thoughts, spent hours on this. Tell me you're trolling. Bubs 3000. You can't see this, hold on. This guy has three people downvoted this post of him saying he spent 3 hours on this. I personally don't know where the 3 hours are. Where, am I looking at the 3 hours? This is, yeah, no, this is bad. This is a 2 or a 3. It's because of the brows. I don't even think it's because of the brows. I think you're having it like the blue is here, but you need to have something else. Like maybe make the boots like the like a bright blue. There's nothing, not a single thing is screaming out cool, and it's also nothing matching. And I think that's important. I talked about matching in my previous videos. You know, you got a pirate thing, then you got some snow boots here, then you got like some modern headphones, the blue, I don't know. There's nothing really works. Yeah, this is a 1. I can't even give you a 2. We got Air of the Moon. This is a pretty simple one, but I actually like this aesthetic. We don't see the black, like the pure black skin color a lot, but I think you're making it work by using very, very bright jewelry and dresses, and that makes it really pop out, especially with the eyes. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about is the hair. I don't know if I like it blending too much into the skin color, but I think it's a pretty solid skin, and it's definitely unique. I think I'd give this above average. I think this is 6. There's not a single thing here that screams like this is a crazy skin, this is a cool skin, but I think there's a lot of, you know, unique bits here, and I think that gives it more than a 5 out of 10, which is our average. We're not using an IGN rating scale. I don't remember this being in the creator update. This is, I mean, this is a 10. He's pointing at a gun at me. I'm gonna get shot if I don't give him a 10, but man, I must have missed something in the Hytale update. Then we got me list. Oh my god, this might be a 10. This might be a serious 10. There's a lot right here. I really love the acorn, by the way. Just the small little touch in the hair. The hair, I've also, let me be wrong here, I don't see many people using this hair. There's just everything matches here. The color is perfect. You're using a bunch of different sets, which I think is awesome. I like it that you're not just using one, but it all meshes together. This is one of my favorite capes in the game, so I'm glad you're using that. The sandals also match the vibe here you're going for. I guess like more of an ancient Greek, Egyptian, call me crazy, just like a very ancient vibe. And the sandals really match that. I also love the red eyes. It's just everything matches here. This is a perfect 10. Great job, Melis. We got Sky Beast with a furry skin. Now we see a few furry skins, but this one's pretty good. I actually like this furry because of the glasses here. I like that the hair is gray. You got the gray eyes, gray eyebrows, you got the gray glasses, and then you have the earrings right here, the acorn earrings matching with the boots. You got a very neutral, like toned down color theme. The blue pants, they're not screaming blue. They're not attacking your face. They're very pastel. Same with the shirt. It's a very basic shirt, but you're rocking it. You got the belt just for a little detail. I actually think the belt makes most of this. If you didn't have this to separate kind of the shirt, because it's a very long shirt, I think you'd be way, way, way down. But I think this is a solid 8 or 9. This is a really good skin. Then we got MC Ivan with a... This looks like he's going to sell you crypto, dude. That's the vibe I'm really going for. It looks like he's about to launch Highcoin and rug pull the fuck out of you. And for that, I have to give it a 3 or 4. I can't take this seriously. We got Dalen with a very cool skin. Now this is going for a cool black outfit. I've talked about this where you just throw out a black outfit and you're trying to be like cool and edgy, but you're kind of giving like the opposite vibes of cool and edgy because you got the nerdy glasses. I'm wearing glasses. I understand that's hypocritical, but you're giving nerd in this. But I think it's actually fine because you're doing something different. You could have made yourself like hella cool, like cool in parentheses, but this looked like, you know, your stereotypical I'm gonna get bullied in school, I like Pokemon and Minecraft, and this looks like, you know, when I close my eyes I'm someone else, you know, in the game no one knows, no one cares about what, I don't know, weird stuff I'm talking about. I think this is cool, but I also don't think, you know, it's nothing special, but I think it's above average. I think this is a 6 or 7. I can't give it more than that, but yeah, definitely good skin here. We got GT. I like this. Now, we have to give points away for the corrupted hand. Bro, trying to get isekai'd? Yes! This is giving isekai. I couldn't think of it in my head. It's giving isekai. It gives like nerd in Japan, like isn't enjoying his life, and suddenly you're in this cool fantasy world. Yes, that's exactly what it is. This skin, yeah, we have to take points off for the corrupted hand. We talked about it last episode. We can't be putting the corrupted hand on everything, and there's no reason to add it here. You'd be fine with the normal hand. I actually think that the normal hand would look better here. You're also wearing just full curse breaker outfit. I think there's something different here. You have a green shirt with the green here, which I think is cool. The monocle and the green eyes. I don't know, something about this, it's giving different. I think the mustache also is a really good touch. I can't rate this too high because it's just curse breaker outfit with the corrupted hand, but I really like the monocle and mustache as well as the green eyes with the green undershirt. So we just have to deduct too many points. Normally you'd be like an 8, but I think you're a 6. Sorry, it's just too generic. We see too many people using this set. It's a good set, but it's just overused, man. We gotta be a little more unique here. Oh my God. Speak of the devil. Okay, it actually works in this one. There's a few exceptions. The corrupted hand exists for a reason. I think it works here. It looks like you're giving corrupted. There's like some lore elements for why you would have this corrupted hand. I also like that you have like here the yellow bracelets, but also the yellow earrings, eyes, and glasses. And I think the white hair really contrasts with the black here. It gives like a light and dark. Also, because of the fact that you have like the white, the tan skin, the yellow, it's giving all very like angelic vibes, and then the lower body is corrupted. It's like angel and devil, or angel and devil kind of play here. So I actually really like this. This is a more thought out execution of like the cool skins. This is a solid 8, man. This is really good. Okay, we got 2 alternatives here. We got one with monocle, but also one without monocle. And I gotta say, I like the one without monocle here. The monocle here is cool. It matches with the red, but I actually think it distracts too much from the skin, and it gives it kind of takes away the cool, like devilish, mysterious vibes you have here. You got the little cat eyes with the scar. I love that. Leading lines. This is a really good skin. We have purple skin, so oh my God, sorry. We have the purple skin, so we don't need the corrupted arm. I would have been really pissed because your theme is purple that you put the corrupted arm. But I think there's a lot going on here, but in a good way. We have a lot of colors, but they all match in a way. We got the dark red as well with the purple, and then just the flashes of yellow. This is an amazing skin. I don't like the monocle. I would never use the monocle here. Without the monocle, I think this is a solid 9. This is really classy. It's also unique. I have to give more points to unique avatars. We're seeing so many generic avatars. This, you're gonna stick out in a crowd. Fantastic job. We got Aqua, my water mage concept. Okay, we got a concept, we got a water mage. Now we have to just think about, does this fit the theme? Does this fit the concept? And less of a standalone avatar. And as a water mage, I think you're hitting the nail. I don't know what else I could suggest. Maybe the boots. I know they're like water boots. That's the only thing I think you could find a better alternative to. They're kind of throwing me off with the like a super dark black with the gold. I don't think that's necessary. I think there's better boot options there. Maybe even just change the color. But I think as a water mage, you kind of hit the nail. I think this is a solid 7. Really good skin here. An unruly little runt. This is also really good. This is a generic character, but it's not generic in the sense of like, you know, every second person is going to wear this. This has a lot of uniqueness to it. And it's just a goth person. It's like a goth runt, I guess he called himself. I like this. There's really nothing to complain. It's simple. You just got a t-shirt, shirt, and boots and everything. What I really like is you got the ears poking out, then you got the horns poking out, and you got a helmet on top. I guess it's in-game. Really matches. I like the skin. Nurax with, oh, wait, this looks very similar to a previous skin. Which one was it? It looks very similar to Milas' skin. And Milas, I gave a 10. Now, am I gonna give Nurax a 10? I think this is also a very solid skin. There's really nothing to complain about. I think the only thing I complain about is it being a little too boring and generic. The other one had a bit more uniqueness to it, the one from Milas, but you know, I can't hate too much. This is a skin. This is a good skin. This is either a 7 or an 8. There's nothing wrong here. The color combination matches. Nothing's extruding. Nothing's yelling out my name. Even the theme matches. It's a good skin. The only thing I would complain about, I think it's the face that's a little too boring. It's a very generic head, and it doesn't really scream personality. We got Roran, and man, this is a 10 out of 10. Not only with the screenshot, Roran also made. I think it's gonna be. It's up there of one of my most popular videos. It's the music mix. It's 30 minutes Hytale music to relax to, and he made the most insane Hytale fan art that I've ever seen in my life. To date, I think it's the best Hytale fan art that we have. I'm so honored to be able to host it on my channel. And he has an incredible avatar too. The ginger hair, the hat, I'm using this hat in game myself right now. So little plus points from the pop star set. It all matches. I really like the contrast with the red. There's nothing too much wrong with here. It's a 9 out of 10. There's nothing like too crazy to blow me out of the water with a 10, but it's a really solid 9. It's a really, really solid 9. Okay, we're seeing a lot of these. This is the third style of this, and this is probably the worst one. I know what you're doing with the red and blue here, but I don't think it's working. I don't know. This is too generic. I don't have any other words. I think you're just using the same set. This is all boots, pants, outfit, you know, top, all from the same set. Yeah, it's just too generic for me. I think this is a 6 out of 10, maybe even a 5 out of 10. It's giving very average. It's a little bit above average because, you know, you're trying for something unique here. I think the head is pretty unique, especially with the eyes. Even though I said I don't like it, there's something to it. Yeah. It's a little too average for me, unfortunately. If you're enjoying the video, by the way, by now, make sure that you use code Myne if you're ever looking to upgrade your Hytale version or buy the game yourself. And if you already have any of those, you can support the channel by subscribing. But we have Tinpot right here with the next avatar, and man, this is if anything screams 5 out of 10, it's this. There's not a single thing here that is drawing my attention. There's also nothing here that makes me say, ew. Yeah, this is definition of a 5 out of 10. If you want to like start a scale of like, this is what a 5, you know, this would be one of the average ones. This from Crush from High News. You know what I'm talking about now with like, you know, this is average and this doesn't look average. I've never seen an avatar like this. This is super unique. I love this. It's giving bubblegum, but in a very good way. I love the green here. There's so many details here. I mean, I love detail. I'm giving more of the points to detail oriented, but I'm also giving some points to generic ones. Yeah, this is amazing. There's not, I don't think there's too much to comment here. You have so many details and they all match together. Nothing's throwing me off. Love the earrings. I always love people when they add earrings to their avatars. It just adds that little bit of touch. You can get the freckles to add some face details here. The brown eyes to match with the belt here. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. This is a 10 out of 10. Toby is a king. Now, I have not seen a lot of kings here. I've actually not seen anyone use the crown. And so even for that, oh no, I just saw it. Why? Why do we have to use the corrupted hand here? get rid of the corrupted hand, and get rid of the curse breaker boots. They're not working for you. They're not working for you. I actually really love this skin. I love the hair. You're actually giving like medieval king vibes. Monocle also fits here. Just get rid of the corrupted hand and the generic curse breaker boots, please. They're not working for you. This would be a 9 out of 10, but I gotta deduct 2 points. This is 7. This is a 7. Change those, please, for the love of God. We got this skin, and yeah, this is an incredible skin. This is a 10 out of 10. I really love the details on this. You got the little pink here with the hibiscus flower up here, and the color combination. You know how a color palette works. If you don't know how to make a skin, I might make a tutorial. Color palette and just figuring out what colors work together is really important. The purple and the orange is so beautiful here, and then you got the pink matching all of that. This is a 10 out of 10. There's really nothing that is you know, inoffensive. We got the little earring right here. You know I love earrings. Just a tiny bit of touch. You got the freckles here to add a little bit of detail. Yeah, this is perfection. Man, this episode might be some of the best Hytale avatars we've done to date. This is incredible. This is just really good stuff. Okay, this is the same thing. Oh my god, there actually are the Salamanca twins. Wait, hold on. They actually are the Salamanca twins. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them now. Okay, I was right in guessing that it's the Salamanca twins. The next is AC Wavelength. And man, I like the skin too. It's very, you know, it's very generic, I say, but I really like it. You got the all green. Most people don't act for a like dark green. There's like an emerald green, maybe like an even darker green palette. Most people don't go for a green palette, and I really respect the fact that you're doing that. You got the green and the gold, matching colors, like I mentioned, and then the face poking out. I really like the mustache here. I think it's a good addition. You got the older face with the gray hair. You're giving like a wandered desert survivor or something like that. Wanderer. It's really good. Walter. We made Walter in Hytale. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Hit the mark. Or no, this is 10 out of 10. I can immediately tell what it is. It's stuff like this. If you can look at a Hytale avatar and immediately say that's Walter. Hey, 10 out of 10. What more can I say? So we got the Salamanca twins and we got Walter. Oh my god. We got Julius with his OC, I believe. His Discord profile picture, he changed it. But his old one, it used to look exactly like this. And so because of the fact that you're able to hit the mark on this, plus it's very unique. No one's avatar looks like this. You got the orange and blue. You got like the Florida Gators colors here. It's very good. It's very unique. This is a solid 7 or 8. Obviously, nothing crazy about it. I really like this though, and it looks 1-to-1 to your profile picture. So if you're able to do something like that, just being able to recreate your skin. I mean, I made my my profile picture in Hytale, and it looks nothing like anyone else's. It's very unique. I think my skin's also very good. It's a little too generic. I can actually show it. Let me load it up. I want to give a fair rating. I want to understand. You know, I want people to know that I'm not glazing myself. My skin is not a 10 out of 10. My skin is not a 10 out of 10. It just can't be. Yeah. So this is my Hytale avatar. I think this is a solid 8 out of 10. 8 or 9 out of 10. There's nothing screaming a 10 out of 10, but it 100% matches my profile picture, and it's very unique, and it also has a lot of details. You got the earrings right here. You got the little scrubble. I think there's a lot going to this skin, but I mean, we're both looking at the same skin. It's a little generic, so I can't give it higher than that, but that's a little honesty from me to you. I'm not self-glazing, you know. I can tell my own skin is a little worse than some of the ones I've reviewed. That being said, we got Professor Muddles saying, still not sure if I'm going to change it again. I think you do need to change it because it's giving generic. You just put on the curse breaker set and call it a day. I don't like saying this, but man, your head is great. I think keep the head. Everything you're doing with the head, keep it. I love the green goggles with the monocles. I also love the slanted down ears, the beard, and the hair. Everything is giving great. Everything's really great on this. But man, change everything from the neck down. Everything, please. I don't like how generic the curse breaker set looks. You got the corrupted arm. Oh my god, please change the corrupted arm. It has nothing to do with your face. It doesn't match at all, and it's not cool and edgy. Everyone's rocking it, bro. Don't be a sheep. Be a wolf? No. Be a black sheep. I don't know how the saying goes. You know what I mean. Don't use the corrupted hand is what I'm saying. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I like the head. If I'm gonna rate it off the head is a 7 or an 8. If I'm rating it off the body, it's, I don't know, it's a 4. It's worse than the average one I've seen. because it's just, yeah, I don't know, it's super generic. We got Niemand, and man, this is cool. Corrupted hand, but it matches. Hey, I was just shitting on the corrupted hand. It works. He's shirtless. We see the corruption. This is one of the first times I've seen someone shirtless with a corrupted hand, and it looks so much cooler when we can actually see the corruption on the chest. Man, there's so much cool stuff going on here. I love the, like, you know, you're giving anime character. You're an anime, you're not a protagonist, but you're probably like a boss in the 50th episode or in the 4th season. And I think that's really cool. You got the curse breaker ankles on, but it really matches the corrupted hand here. And just that little bit of purple. The only thing that I might not be the biggest fan of is the red hair, but it's honestly not the worst thing. I wouldn't tell you to change it. You could change it, maybe see if a different color matches the outfit better, but I think you can keep the red. You have a scar here with the eye patch here, so it shows you've been through war. Also, the corrupted hand kind of gives you that lore element. If you're like, you've been through a lot, maybe, no, I think an earring would be too much. I think this is a good skin. This is a good 9 out of 10. I'm not feeling, there's something, you know, at the top here that I'm not feeling. Maybe it's the hairstyle, maybe it's the color. Something's off about it, but hey, it's a really solid skin. People who use curse breaker parts usually just want to justify the $70 hole in their pocket. Hey, I got a $70 hole in my pocket, and I am using a curse breaker thing, but it's only the pop star hat. I think if you use one thing or two things, it's fine, but I think if you're using, you know, an entire set, just use the entire set period and just look like the default character they showed. Or be some, I don't know, do something more unique. You got so many customization options in Hytale, and you're not using it to the fullest extent. I think it's a little sad. I'll be honest, dude. The craziest thing is people bought alt accounts and they're also curse breakers. I think that's the craziest thing. The funniest thing is, I'm the reason the Shadow Demon set exists. I don't know what the name of it is. I'm the one that suggested it, and I'm the biggest hater on it because it's the most popular. I technically created the most popular set, which is so funny. We got the last one, but don't worry. If you want to have your avatar rated, go ahead and join my Discord. Link in the description. We have a channel for you to showcase your avatar, and I promise I'll go through all 500. I think there's like over 500 low-key at this point. I'll try to get through all of them, and I'll be able to rank your skin at some point. And let me know. This is part 3. Do we even do a part 4? I need to know. The people need to tell me that we need a part 4 for me to be able to do this. Otherwise, how do I know that we want a continuation of this series? Anyways, we got this skin, and I think there's a lot going on here. Let me go to the right scene. I think there's a little too much here. You're going for like a hippie, hipster vibe here. Maybe in the face. I don't like the texture on the pants. Maybe we change the pants too. I really like the top. I really like the cape. I think the straw here is good, and the hair, everything is good. I don't like the scar. It's throwing me off. You're good, because, you know, hippies are supposed to be a super happy vibe, and maybe you're like a biker. Now it's giving, yeah, you know what? This is giving like a mix between hippie and biker, and I don't know what is the crossroads. What is the vibe you're going for? And I think it's very important. You need to be able to look at a skin and know what kind of, you know, direction you're going in. It's a tiny bit all over the place, but there's a lot of direction here. You can either go into biker, you can either go into hippie. Just trying to go a little bit more into one of those, or maybe you're trying to do something yourself. That would be my advice for this skin. I think it's a solid 6 or a 7, and I promise I'm not saying that. Like, damn, I said 6 or a 7. I said, yeah, I need to stop saying that. Maybe it's just a 6. No, maybe it's just a 7. Stop.